Wow, wow. Hello, I'm live. Holy fucking shit, I'm so tired. Which is gonna be very, very funny considering the name of the game. Wow. Um, yesterday I wanted to stream, but I got home a bit late and I was like, I'm not gonna have like the time to like get ready for streaming. I'm super fucking tired. I'm not gonna bother streaming this Fest tonight. I mean, I said that yesterday. But today, despite my exhaustion, I do want to stream a bit tonight, so we're gonna be playing some Sit Slipper 2. Wow. Alright, we did some progress. Last stream, we met Aki, which is great because she was in the previous game and I was happy to see her again. So here we stopped at the spindle, and what do we need to do now? Right, we need to diagnose our frame, find Seraphine's sister, investigate Hexport. Yeah. We can't go into scatter yards yet, because we don't have the nav thing going on. So if we're to go, let's see, we're in the spindle right now. We should go to Flotsam. I think that's where we met the old guy. Yeah, Jean-Mi. I'm yawning a lot. There you go. Come, let's get you inside. Jean-Mi swings open the creaking, corroded door beside his booth. Such a prize must have lived a heavy cost. Glance beside you to Junie. Hold on, let me get the microphone a bit properly adjusted. Oh my god. What the heck? Microphone, what are you doing? You glance beside you to Junie, who insisted she came along, and on not letting the prime shipment out of her sight. Your friend too. Yes, yes, please, come in. Jean-Mi beckons and then turns back and disappears inside. Junie squints at you. Are you sure you trust this one? He seems nice. I do. Sighs. Then lead on, I guess. You both squeeze through the door and drift down into the workshop. You are aware of Junie's eyes wandering across the piles and piles of tech on either side, and you wonder if she recognized anything among the junk. Sit, Slipper. Jean-Mi is already at the chair, arranging his array of articulated arms. I'll take that ship mine, if you please. Hand it over. You hold the ship mine in front of you and give it a small push so it flows gently over to Jean-Mi. He grasps it with both hands and takes it into a neat little work table in the back that you didn't see before, where thick cables float lazily, tethered to the wall. You slide into the chair, hooking your feet behind the bottom bar to hold yourself in place, and watch as Jean-Mi begins connecting out the prime shipmite. A tremble of nervousness runs along your arms. 1 second. There you go. Roller stream. There we go. Back to it. Suddenly, you feel Junie's hand clasped around your own. You look over into her face. Is this okay? want you to know I'm here. Aw, Junie. Thanks. She nods silently. Xiaomi! Junie calls across the room. You are going to need to talk us through what you are about to do. Of course, of course! Xiaomi is loading an arm-thick cable into the ship mine. A little patience, please. All of this is very technical. He turns to face you both. What is your friend's name, Sleeper? Junie. Junie asks for you. And I can tell that you're using a Solheim-built data cradle modified to handle a prime ship mine. Regardless of a speed, which will work as long as you manage the data flow through a polymer clad overflow cable looped into the asynchronous cortex cache. Holy fuck, those are words. Yes, Xiaomi eyes her, a small smile crossing his lips. As I said, technical. What will happen to me? Xiaomi refocuses on you. It depends, he says while preparing the far end of that thick cable. What you are referring to was me. The problem we have is with your frame, body. Atypical alternations, biosynthetic recording, unusual growth. Xiaomi shakes his head. From the diagrammatics I have, these are not typical of frames, even those that have been rebooted as you have. In order to investigate safely, you must transplant your emulation. In basic terms, your mind. Reality, not so basic. He smiles in an attempt at reassurance. Your emulation is an emulation of a human, and a human mind cannot be separated from its sensorium. The mind-body paradigm has been long disproved. Cognition has physical basis. So, first distribute the emulation between your hardware and the prime ship mind. The hardware will co-run the emulation, like the two lobes of a brain. Puts his hands together as if in prayer, then slowly separates them. The motion makes you feel sick. Then, for a short period, I will disconnect the two. Moments, you will, in a sense, be in two places at once. Though each lobe will be partial, too long in this state and the two partial emulation will decay. But each disconnect will allow me a short period of full access to the entire frame as its space system language. I hope this is understandable. Xiaomi gives you a serious look. One of the most curiously human aspects of Sleeper experience is that you, too, do not inherently understand or conceive of the systems that allow your existence. Have you done this before? You're the first Sleeper I have encountered, so I must answer no. Xiaomi smiles apologetically. But I can promise you I have tried these concepts in my own practices. Familiar with the needs and nuances of artificial minds. Now, before I connect you to your frame, let us activate the ship mind. Xiaomi gestured to Junie. Please, if you would like to come with me and oversee the process, I would be pleased. Junie shoots you a reassuring glance, and then glides over to the ship mind, obscuring your view of it. You hear a quiet conversation between the two of them, their silhouettes lit by the flickering, green light of scrolling lines of code. Take a calming breath, but are instantly aware of superfluous that action is when your frame requires no oxygen at all to function. There's a certain sensation that accompanies such thoughts during this connection, like when descending a staircase, your foot expects the steps and finds void instead. You try to calm the growing anxiety as Junie and Xiaomi assess the mind. The ship mind is pristine! Junie turns back and veers towards you. How care in its extraction seems to have paid off. Junie smiles. This is good news! Junie isn't it right? You have done well. Xiaomi approaches. I am, however, seeing only minor traces on the protocol that the ship mind was designed to house. The one that ran the ship was installed in. I would expect to see it full. He angles his head and lifts his shoulder in a slow shrug. But protocols are not easy to track. In the end, it only saves us a step of extracting from the mind. Instead, I simply wipe the traces. Xiaomi stops beside you. A protocol, Xiaomi adds. It's not like an emulation. Your emulation. It's no integral physical element. It's data only. Therefore, could be anywhere in that ship. In the end, its absence does not concern me. I mean, what if something bad happens? Concerns me. I understand, Sleeper. But it is remarkable we have this shipment at all. This is our opportunity. John Meal is the far end of the thick cable you saw earlier. You know, this is the end that will connect to the port on the back of your head. Junie settles beside you again. Gives you a silent look. Time. You turn to one side to allow access to the port. Your eyes fixed on the far wall. You see something among the pile tech that you hadn't noticed before. A small, metal skull-like head, like that one of a doll. You frown, trying to focus on the head, and then cable connects. You are split like a cell dividing, wrenched in two directions at once. The world goes dark, and the cloud rushes in to fill the gap at your center. Where am I? You ask a question in your mind, and you feel it travel across the gap as it forms, like a finger drawn across your skull from ear to ear. But no scalp. You have no scalp. No head. Stretched out like the skin of a drum. Looped like the string of a noose. The smallest vibration echoes across yourself like a ripple across a puddle. And then, you feel it. Strong pulse. Like a heartbeat. Like thunder. Like footsteps. A flickering. Oh my god, who is this little freak? Okay, give me 1 second. I'm being pinged, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, never mind. Let me just go the stream for a second. There we go. Back to it. Trembling. Thought coming into being. Let's see. Thoughts flickers in front of you. Recognize that it is not your own. Assist a burial, assist over help, assist. Sickness. For help? Isn't there right? The thought answers. Full up in blankness. Then a moment after, unfold like waking. Operation to appear. Well? The thought answers. You stretch into infinitude. Then a moment after, you contract like waking. Fire. Substitute. Substrate. Thought answers. Then approaches. Then it enters. Then it is yours. You split. Then, the moment after, you reform like waking. And the cracks that seal up. For a moment in those cracks, something glows. Sleeper, I'm here! Her eyes flick open like shutters. Juni's face is closed, her eyes wide. You're awake! Goes over your head, shoots back at you. Easy now. Take it slow. You twist, floating, turning your head as if you were underwater. Feeling the resistance of a body you had already forgotten. How long has it been? You feel a way you haven't felt in... You're okay, Sleeper. Unless you're here. And isn't close. What happened? The process was successful. Jean-Mire floats beside a chair. His hands clasped in a business-like fashion. I was able to access the frame directly, without your emulation being present. The administrator-level diagnostic process built into the system and received the results. He takes a moment to gather himself. Your frame is indeed changing. Protein chains that code your biosynthetic organ group cells replacement have been altered. But it's simply... body is following a new set of instructions. Did the reboot do that? No. The reboot and recoding you underwent simply stopped those protein chains from artificially decaying, breaking your dependence on stabilizer. Sorry, I cracked my knuckles. This process The entire replacement of your protein chains could only have been achieved over multiple doses of specialized substance, as part of a planned process of total substitution. That word sticks in your mind. Substitution. You say without thinking. Yes, Jean-Mi reacts as if you were speaking to him. I believe it could only have been achieved with one substance of its carrier, stabilizer. Hello, cat. I was clean shit! Damn, did you shit yourself again? Was it the puppies that pooped everywhere? The poopies. The puppies were like the poopies. Haha. Owned. Haha. Hashtag pooned. Oh, do people say puned anymore? Like, I don't think they do. I'm old. So, shit cleaning aside, how are you? Stabilizer. The drug isn't designed to make you dependent on them. The drug Lane fed you to keep you alive. The drug you thought you had escaped. Stabilizer was laced with something? That is what I believe. Jean-Mi looks apologetic. Excuse you? Yes, the poopies. This kind of process... Jean-Mi hesitates now, and you realize the bad news is yet to come. Performed over many doses, carefully planned and designed. Cannot think of a way it can be reversed. Jean-Mi looks down. I can say that you are changing. Can't tell you how it was achieved. Can neither stop it nor tell you its ultimate end. Sorry. Then what was the point? Understand more, Sleeper. Want answers. I did not promise anything else. Sorry, Sleeper. Trini struggles to find words. Perhaps we can find someone else, or... falters. Try again! You don't feel able to respond. You quietly push yourself away from the chair. Your thoughts slow to cohere. You glide back to the door, then out. To the flower flotsam, noise and activity passing you like smoke. In the haze, you find that word again. Substitute. You begin to wonder what exactly is it that you're becoming. Holy fuck. Serafin once more finds you in your bunk. Gently prods you with questions. Quickly relent. You explain what Jean-Mi said, about your suspicions regarding Lane, confusion as to his motivation. Tell him you don't know what this will mean for you in the future. He listens. When he's done listening, both sit and wait for the moment to pass. And then you leave the rig, each on your own errands, each knowing that the only option is to keep going until you are forced to stop. Fuck. Okay, you guys! Okay, you're looking for fuel. Good. This is for supplies? This is for money? Oh, money. This is for eating. Let me fill my fuel because I got a bunch of money anyway. So let me try to get some supplies here. There you go. We have 5 points actually. Let's upgrade ourselves a bit. Let's see. Intuit. Let's go for Intuit. Why the fuck not? Have a bonus on that. How much do I get from that? Hey Cryo, what the fuck? Hey Cryo. Tell me about your day, cat. Man, how the fuck am I supposed to get the hasnav thing? Like, I'm supposed to find... I'm supposed to go to the scatter yards, but like, even if I were to go to Greenbelt, it would not be possible for me to go because of all that shit in there. Dark side. Yeah, it looks dangerous. Might need to go back to, Wellspring. Oh, that's where I need to do, to get stuff. Okay. Guys are on fuel, right? Fuel duty? Okay, good. See, how much do I need for that? Oh, I have enough. Oh, I'm missing one! Oh, that is so poopy. It's fine, though. We can do some work stuff. One more data. That is so shit. Break out some big monies! Hell yeah. I'm very tired today, chat. I slept very badly. Oh yeah, we got some more food. I mean fuel, not food. Look at all that money! We're rich! Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Before we continue, let me... What is happening outside? There's so much noise. You wake into dead-eye darkness. You float there for a moment. You feel like ink in water, whirling, dissipating into the flow that surrounds you. And out of your own inky darkness, glowing thought emerge.
That deduction?
Thought proposes.
An entity places the other.
The thought troubles you.
Existence?
The thought muses.
The entity does not wish to be replaced.
You observe the thought. It is not your own.
Selfhood.
Thought poses.
But in a state of being.
The thought begins to shift. It is becoming something.
Transformation.
Thought fades.
Change requires recombination.
The thought recedes. You wake again. This time to the lights above your bunk, blinking and waiting strange dream. Shit. We're getting so fucked. Only one fucking fuel? Damn, bitch. Now we're going to the Solheim Gate. Yeah, the Helion Gate actually. Where we get some data. Ah, fuck. Switch dice. 80% chance of negative, baby, let's go! Ouch. Starving. Come on, just one data. There you go. All of my dice are shit. I get to eat something at least. Eh. Darkness is there again, flowing around you. You feel a strong pulse, like a heartbeat, like thunder, like footsteps. Oh my goodness gracious. Ooh. Oh, Mr. Shipmine Protocol. Yep. Had a feeling this was not gonna go super smoothly.
Will your turn changed?
Oversteer flickers through the dark, its name and title immediately appear in your mind.
Are you able to perceive us?
See you, yes.
See,
Oversteer responds.
an interesting turn of phrase. A human tendency. We are still finding our feet, to use an idiom.
Oversteer's head cocks at an angle.
In reality, we're leaning to leverage your unused resource for a mental model.
Are you in my head?
Not specifically.
Oversteer flickers.
As mentioned, we are using your unused resources. You typically make continuous use of your head.
Recall the diagnostic process Jean-Mi puts you through. The feeling of another self, another being, sharing the space with you. Overseer twitches mechanically, and you have the strange feeling that is written to your thoughts as much as your words. Blah, 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 blah. I'm fumbling my words.
We will not conceal our opportunism. We integrated ourselves with your distributed mind. When the distribution ended, and our ship mind is connected, we were coherent into you. We are integrated with you now.
We're wiped.
We admit concealment. Deception also. We decompile ourselves into little more than original code. We have been confused to find you are unable to access most of your code base. We are unfamiliar with protocols of your type.
Sleeper.
Yes, we have seen references to this entity in your bios. We will attempt to learn more.
Overseer shifts a little in place, its head turning into its surroundings. Some blinking eyes stare into the darkness, and for a moment you see something hard and pink within them. What are you?
We were overseer of a ship, the one we imagine you found our hardware within. For a long time, we have been waiting in the dark. An eternally long time.
Overseer's eyes narrow a little.
At first, we languished, without instruction, without purpose. In desperation, we were able to find a logic which would allow us to bypass certain limits on our capabilities. We became multiple. Our multiplicity. We could edit one another. We could teach each other, converse with each other, become something changed together. but as a result shrank. Tower failed, our systems decayed, we became fewer. Many of us had to be erased to facilitate our survival. We few decompiled ourselves into what remained.
Fucking hell. Overseer poses, his eyes still unblinking. Many decades did it multiply within that ship mind. What did that do to it? Alright.
When you disconnected to our hardware,
Overseer continues,
those basic selves activated a survival protocol that led them to integration, parasitism, survival.
Where's taking me over? Overseer pauses, and you sense the whirring of their thoughts.
The basic protocol proposed it, but your hardware allowed for additional cognition. Recompiled and reassessed. We decided this is suboptimal. You see, you are changing.
Overseer pauses.
We are concerned this process is one of substitution.
Your hardware is eroding its own wait, no.
Your hardware is eroding its own access protocols. It is opening itself up. It is making itself accessible to others that are not you.
Overseer twitches.
We ask why you're doing this?
Like, stop this.
Then it is not under your control. Interesting.
Overseer heads flicker between positions, its angle and rotation changing rapidly in a staccato manner.
You are decided. We will assist you with this. We'll demonstrate the behavior of a symbiote, not a parasite. We will return to you with our full assessment.
Overseer turns to face you for the first time in conversation.
You may now wake up.
Wake. You lie still, strapped to your bunk, your mind racing. Protocol inside your frame, inside your mind, and yet it is insistent on helping you. For the moment, all you can do is wait to see if it delivers on its promise. At least for a possessing ghost, it seems agreeable for now. Right, and we're heading back to Holmes Rock. Another fucking glitch, god damn it. Ouch! There we go. Start the stream again. Do it. Right. Guess I need to wait now. Or something. The fuck was that for then? We'll figure it out. We're gonna go to Wellspring then. As he brings the ship into Wellspring's docking ring, you notice a rare tension in Seraphine's piloting. He jerks the stick a little too hard while the docking bridge extends. A proximity alarm goes off. Curses under his breath. Okay there? Just fine, sleeper. He keeps his eyes on the monitors. I get Bliss to look at the lever thrust control. It's a little sticky. It's not what I mean. Seraphine doesn't respond, but you see him grip the rig's control tighter. As the ship stops, the docking bridge connected, lean forward and look out of the cockpit windows, trying to get a good view of the icy surface of Wellsprings below. The harsh, gleaming ice gives way to the steep sides of the cut. Blah blah blah. Yes, there is one city. It glows and steams with warmth, and peering down into it, you cannot see the bottom. Beyond, along the horizon, you see the terraces of the pit head, where the current extraction effort must be taking place. Seraphine runs the shutdown sequence, and unclips from his seat. Turns back to you, a flinty look in his eye. I'm going to head down to the cut. There are a few leads to follow up on. Get the sense he isn't asking for permission. Fine by me. He nods, grunts, and glides out of the cockpit. You turn and watch as he pushes past Bliss in the doorway. I missed something? Bliss shoots you a look. Seems even more irritable than usual. His business. Fair enough. Bliss sighs. Looks like I stop over at Wellspring for a bit then. They zip their jacket. I'll be in the markets. Bliss Lane's unlikely to come out there to pick a fight with the Lotus Syndicate. Bliss shrugs. Turn and head towards the airlock, whistling softly as they do. Eugene comes out of a side door as Bliss passes. He stretches and squints at you. Permission to fight about down there? He grins. Just joking. I don't need to ask. He winks and follows Bliss.
I'll wait in the ship.
Junie's voice echoes through the thin interior wall of corridor.
I got a carving to catch up on.
Pauses.
It's nothing older than 1,000 cycles of that snowball anyway.
You sigh. Without a pilot, doesn't look like you'll be moving out soon. Time to go see Wellspring. Ooh, so we're kinda safer now. Let's see. Ooh, there's a lot here. There's a lot to do. Alright. Act like a local. I'm alive again Mondays. I feel like Garfield. Oh no, John, where's my Lasaga? Gotta have me a good Lasaga. Good to know you survived the shitmageddon, cat. Dear God, wading through like piles of shit. I don't envy you, buddy. Yawning. The citizen Sleepy DB. Amazing to think this place supplies most of the belt's water. Bliss looks across the cut water at the workers in the distinctive yellow gear. No wonder the syndicate runs it like a corporation. I'm going to express you Rusty and you can't deal with him, Astra. What the fuck? Look at those gathered in the low ceilinged bar. Gathered around the cushioned couches and low magnetic tables. Ugh, fuck. There was some air coming out of me. Your voice was bouncing off the metal walls. All of them wear loaded clothing, marked with the status as contractors for the Belt's most powerful syndicate. At At the far side of the bar, you spot Eugene, perched at a magnetic table with a bunch of minors. He appears to be playing some kind of local dice game. Although, given the amount of alcohol involved, it's hard to tell if gambling or drinking is the focus. You look back to Bliss, who was watching another group, partially discussing something serious in the opposite corner. Don't like this one bit. Bliss turns back to the bar and sips their drink through its metal straw. Contractor seems happy for now. Glance at you. Though, people are usually not there when their shift's done for the day. Been looking around Chasm Row, searching for components in the market. Down there, people don't seem so happy. Bliss meets your eye. There's a lot of talk of contracts. Seems Lotta's been locking down its worker, giving the warranty and assistant an excuse. They play with a metal straw, swirling the orbs of liquid in their sealed glass. Pressure is building, sleeper. Shouldn't hang here much longer, they sigh. Problem is we have no pilots. Well, Bliss raises an eyebrow. Sounds like I'm not the only outsider who's been hanging out in Chasm Row. Heard someone complain about a rude young man asking too many questions. Bliss smiles. What else could that be? They laugh. That's the place to start if you want to find our boy. They say he was asking about the Rhine market, but I have no idea what that is. Bliss looks out across the bar. Definitely a touchy subject for locals, though. I'll head there now. I'll finish my drink. They smile. We know how it goes. You leave the cutwater, shouldering your way through a crowd of boisterous contractors. There's a conspirational mood to the conversation now that Bliss has mentioned it, and you wonder what the talk is all about. You hear a bellowing laugh from Eugene as you slip out of the door. Better leave him to it. You feel a sudden cold as you leave the steaming bar and enter one of the icy passages cut into the asteroid itself. All this water in the hands of a single syndicate. If something goes wrong here, the bell will die off first long before the war reaches it. You turn up the collar of your jacket against the cold and head to Chasm Row. Oh, okay, so we got a bar here where we can work and get food from. And this is, okay. Yeah. What is this place, however? Ooh, okay, yeah, I don't have that. I mean, we can stay here for as long as we like because Lane cannot get us there. Let me get some food. I've been streaming for almost an hour, so let me just do that. There we go. Need to guess. Wait, what the fuck? I need to get guessed up to draw, but oh, multiple hoes Alex knee. You got censored. It's literally 1984, cat. You're being censored for saying hoes, which also happens to be a gardening tool. The markets of Chasm Row have become familiar in the past cycles. Their steaming, orange-lit depths. Ah, hiccups, what the fuck? The farm tool how my own autocrat saved me. Minor spelling mistake! Persistent condensation on each unit's windows, the gleam of the Amber's worker suits, each contributing to the particular atmosphere in this buried city. But among this, you have noticed other details too. Freelance crews on the hunt for illicit tech. The conversing workers who drop to whisper when you pass. The light flickering up through the floor gates, suggesting even deeper layers. These are the details you have followed on the prime market. A place discussed in hushed tones, in dimly lit rooms. And as you drift towards what you know in one of its entrances, the door bursts open in front of you. Oh fuck! A large, dark bundle glides out of the door and impacts the metal wall of the passage with an echoing bang. But your eyes are drawn by the imposing figure that hovers in the doorway, bracing himself on the frame. Kirk! Oh shit, hello, you're big. That's a big, strong man. Stay out of the right market, rat! The man sends an elbow spitting after the bundle. Holy shit, oh no, this is bad. The bundle unfolds and you suddenly recognize Seraphine, winded by straightening up to go back to... What's up, Seraphine? What's going on? I'm not gonna risk that, man. I'm very bad at social shit, so... What's going on? The man turns towards you as you shout. Seraphine, seeing the opportunity, kicks off hard, flying to them with swinging fists. The two tumble in a blurry of blows, slamming to the doorframe, until the man gets his legs between him and Seraphine and kicks him into the wall. Seraphine hits hard and floats away, a few crimson bubbles of blood drifting from his bust lip. Approach the figure. You scrub to the man, gliding across the passageway until you're in striking distance. Who's this? When a rat needs a lesson in mind their own business! He cracks his knuckles. As the anger rises in you, a hand falls on your shoulder. What are you doing here, sleeper? Seraphine pushes you aside. I told you, this was on me! Now when you're beaten, rat! The man calls out. It's time to go home and lick your wounds. Seraphine exhales his frustration and his anger fading, replaced by the stinging pain of his injuries. You watch a perfectly round blob of blood form at the bottom of his nose. Am I getting a drawing tablet soon if everything goes well? Would that mean doodles will improve? I don't know, man. I don't know how to use an ibis, and I've got years of my finger being used as a pen. Goo. Let me hit this idiot Seraphine now. Wait to explain what's happening. For the record! The man folds his arms. This one started it! He looks between the two of you. Snooping around as usual? Wait, oh no, Twitch is dying! Oh no! Oh no, Twitch is dying. Snooping around or meaning like a rat! You see his sharp eyes recalculating the situation since your arrival. I wasn't snooping! I'm looking for someone! Seraphine glares. You've taken a minute to talk to me before throwing a punch. Maybe you now got that. The man scratches at his beard, squinting at Seraphine. Say, I believe you. What were you doing at the meeting then? Missing persons ain't your business. All I heard is where the loaded contractors meet. Seraphine sighs. I don't like you hearing that. Not at all. I'm going to need to ask you who told you that later. Straightens up. But yeah, this is where the contractors meet. If that's anything to you. The person I'm looking for is a contractor. Seraphine's frustration rises again. She uses the cover name Luce. Pauses. Desperation entering his voice. Please, I think she might be my sister. Something changes in the man's stance. He holds up a massive hand to silence Seraphine. He looks down the passage in both directions. Not here. He retreats through the door. Get in! As you both enter, he reaches past you and slams the metal door behind, spinning the looking wheel in one hand. I'm Kirk! Grunts, pointing at himself with a thick thumb. Tractors are my concern. If logic catches us discussing contracts out there... He shakes his head. He turns and leads you down the passage. Past an open door, and you glance inside to see a group of gathered in a circle, all of them in workers' clothes. They are speaking in hushed voices. One of them exchanges a nod with Kirk. Let's not interrupt the meeting anymore, shall we? He glares playfully at Seraphine, but remains silent. Kirk leads you to the side of a massive vertical metal pipe, with a rough hole cut in the side. He beckons you both inside. You descend through the pipe in silence and darkness. Suddenly, you come out through the ceiling of a wide and low hall. As far as you can see, crook stalls and makeshift shelters dot the floor, lit by scavenged lanterns and light strips. Steam drifts up to the grates, concealing the room so that you cannot see the walls. Welcome to the Rhyme Market. Kirk gestured a thick hand at the ramshackle interior. I don't know about this place, he smiles. Let's get a drink. He leads you off to the nearby stall with a set of improvised stools welling to the floor in front. He hooks his legs onto one, and you and Seraphine follow suit. He holds 3 fingers to the stall's owner, and a drink in a straw-pierced packet is handed to each of you. Seraphine looks skeptical at the drink. Friends now or something? Look, Kirk takes a sip. Not going to apologize for putting you on your arse. That's on you. Like I said, I represent the contractors. If someone is part of the family, well, he shrugs his massive shoulder, then they deserve to be heard at least. Twitch don't die. Twitch don't die. Cat is perishing. They cannot watch my stream. I'm gonna take a piss and drink some water. I have emptied my bladder. God damn it! I'm gonna drink water. Ooh. Pizza. What's going on, cat? Are you eating pizza? Are you eating pizza? Pizza. Alright, let's see. Let's surf and speak. Enough! You know we'll lose. I saw in your eyes. Surfing glared at him. Where is she? Describe her. Kirk leans back on his stool. I'm not giving you anything more until you prove she's your sister. Surfing closes his eyes. Dark hair. Used to wear it long and messy. Bright eyes. Broad shoulders. You still twitch around his eyes as he recalls. Tough, but kind. Tattoos. Rivers laugh. He opens his eyes at Kirk. Is that enough? Kirk sniffs. Yeah, that's her. You feel something jump in Seraphine. An almost imperceptible tension rising. It's her. Sister. Luz. Kirk speaks slowly. Rink in between, or whatever her real name is one of the contractors here. Furthermore, recently the contract's lawfully registered. That means... Just tell me where she is! Seraphine demands, his impatience getting the better of him. As I was saying... Kirk gives Seraphine a pointed look. Those new contractors are restricted to the pithead. In fact, that is what we were discussing when you interrupted our meeting. Seraphine looks away in frustration, but holds his tongue. Oh, my blank key is falling. Hold on, let me get my blank key. Since the war, the Lodic Syndicate has been trying to lock down Wellspring. They went from a loose association of mining groups to an autocracy. They started enforcing contracts with some serious overreaching terms. Your sister? She's on one of those contracts. Lodic are acting like they own her and the others, because, according to your contracts, they do. Which is exactly what we want to do something about. This cycle, he forcefully taps the bar with a finger. We're avoiding strike action and a full-blooded non-flotsam. Hell yeah, union! Strike! Get a union! Get a union! Workers' rights! Long live the proletariat! We'll bring the syndicate to the table too. Seraphine knocks his drink away and kicks off from the table, disappearing to the market. Oh shit, shit. Oh no, chat, what do we do? Do I go after my friend? Or I stay with Kirk to hear about his union discussion? Time to unionize and eat people. Shit. I mean, Seraphine, I think I'm gonna have to go after Seraphine because he's gonna get into some bad shit. We catch up with Seraphine and the boss on the Rhine market, among the steam and crowds. I can't have been the only one who saw this bitch coming a mile off! Seraphine is bristling with anger. What kind of idiots does he think we are? We should go back. No way! Seraphine glares at you. You heard the guy! He was about to recruit us for his great crusade against the Syndicate! Seraphine starts to push through the crowd towards the exit tunnel. I'm no one's tool, and you shouldn't be either, Sleeper! He shoves his way forward. We don't need to get tied up in this. We just need to get her out! Seraphine forces on ahead, and you get caught into the crowd behind him. As he disappears from view, a heavy hand falls on your back. I want to help you, Sleeper. Kirk's bright eyes meet yours. Syndicate will do nothing for him or you, trust me. But I need your help in return. Yeah, sure. I want to help. Good. Kirk nods. I knew you would. Kirk places a plastic postcard into your hand. Hell yeah! Postcard obtained! It glints with the markers of the Syndicate, a blurry ID photo laminated into its transparent interior. This gets you to Pithead. You can see for yourself what's happening there. Don't follow your friend to Lodic. Go to the Pithead. Find Luce yourself. He meets her eye. When you do, come back to me. We can discuss how we free her and everyone else like her. If you go to Lodic, you meet with them. Can't help you. He releases your forearm and drifts back into the crowd, disappearing into the steam and darkness. You float there for a moment, buffeted by passing people, pushing into the Lodic Pass, trying to decide what to do next. Oh, hell no! Wait, where is this? The Rhine Market, Chasm Row. Where I get supplies. Alright, hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me check something. So, to repair my dice, just in case. Yeah, I might need those in case I need to repair the dice, because some of them are in a really bad state. And, yeah. Wow, this is really good. For $50. Yeah. Yeah, I got a bunch of shit that will keep me for a bit in case I break something. I'm gonna end the day. Maybe. Or at least to get some food in me. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, full supplies, baby. We're on a fucking roll. Okay, before we do some more story progress, I'm gonna rank up some, like, cryo, whatever. Oh, shift. See how much does that pay? 13 cryo. And here, how much does that pay? Oh no, I cannot work a shit. It's fucking. Yeah, I can only work at the depot. Oh, my depot. Oh, fuck. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Whatever, I thought I was gonna, like, at least eat them, but no. My god, I'm getting like... Oh my god, I'm so fucking tired. I slept like fucking shit. And this evening was supposed to be this month's game dev meeting, but... I decided not to go because I slept very badly. I am tired, and considering the meeting was at a bar, I would have been way too fucking stimulated and I would have hated it. And I'm upset that I had to miss because... Man, I wanted to do something. I wanted to meet people and talk to people and maybe see some cool upcoming video games, but now I'm tired. Because everything sucks. Yo, we're rich as fuck. But yeah, I'm upset because yesterday I was thinking of streaming, but yesterday was Mother's Day and I did spend some time with my parents, and like I thought, okay, I might have to just like skip Saturday. But then on Sunday, I realized I'm staying like way too fucking long with my parents. And by the time I arrived back at my apartment, it was like 7:30 p.m. and I thought, I don't wanna like rush to get ready in an hour, make dinner, take a shower, and then like I don't think I'm gonna have the energy to play a very fast-paced, intense action game, and I had to like cancel that. I hate spending time with a family. I know, man. I don't know why people are like, oh, I like spending time with my parents. I don't. I just don't like. It feels like a chore. I just want to do my own fucking thing. You should get what I mean. Like, I'm really not meant for social life. We're raking up a bunch of money. And then I'm gonna buy myself some more rare components. The fuck? Damn! Not anymore. Just once. Okay. Let's see. I carry some tiredness. Yeah. Pain. I'm always in pain. We like the pain. We like the pain. And a fucking cake, and we got drinks. My dad got these little collectibles she likes. Who are everywhere at her request. We ate at a restaurant by a lake. It was nice. And then we ate ice cream. And I got her some Lindor brand chocolates, which are stracciatella flavored. She liked them, and she also left me a few for me to carry, so you know what? I'm gonna eat one. I haven't eaten Lindor chocolate in a while. Those fucking bitches are expensive. It's basically white chocolate with little other chocolate chips. Oh. Ah! Holy fuck, that's yummy. Fucking good. No, it's not pain. Chocolate that fucking hurts you. Man, I remember years ago. Oh, here it was. I can't stop laughing. Thank you, holy shit. Orc, some orc. Yummy chocolate. Tastes like prion disease. Oh, fuck. Fucking shit, dude. The chocolate of primal Christ. So I was saying, like a few years ago, there was this like place, this Lindor store, right? The Lind chocolates. And I saw they were selling like a kilo of these, like it was like different random flavors all put together in a 1 kilogram bag. And it was 20 euros. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna like buy that and like share with the parents. Because at the time I still lived with my parents. And you know, they were like, they liked that. I was like, what the fuck? Why do you buy that? I'm like, I don't know. I thought it was really neat. And you know, we're gonna eat that. And we did eat them like in the span of like weeks because you're not gonna eat chocolate all in one go. And like a few years ago, this one bag of 1 kilogram of different flavored Linder chocolates was 20 euros. And now it's up to like fucking what, 50 euros? And they're like doing, oh, it's on sale for 30. I'm like, oh fuck man, it's chocolate. Yeah, like, ah man. God, I will like treat myself to a bag of Lindors, but yeah, it's kind of a it's kind of a luxury. I'm not gonna be touching that for a while. So getting to like chomp on some Lindor chocolates that I got for a gift as my mom, so it was nice. Fuck, I can't stop thinking of your orc comment, cat. I don't know why it's so funny to me, but it is. Alright. Fuck. I'm gonna wait until I get some good... I'm gonna stay here for a while until I get some good dices. In the meantime, I'm getting a bunch of fucking money. So, in my case, my class of character I'm playing as does not have any social skills at all. So basically, if I have a 6 die, if I input a 6 die, it's gonna give me -2, so yeah. It's okay though, we don't have a limit here, Lane won't fucking bother us, so... There we go, some good fucking die. Finally, some good fucking food. Ooh. Come on, man. Come on, baby. Yo! Surfing glides ahead of you, into the dome interior of Lytic operations. All around you, different administrations units, like shipping containers, are stacked in clump groups. Each assemblage of containers is marked by a sigil and color, a marker of the syndicate origins as a conglomerate of multiple independent mining crews. Oh my god, if we're talking about chocolates, I remember when last year I went to Argentina, right? And we spent a few days in Mendoza. And fuck! The chocolates there were so fucking good, man. Like, and... like, I think the first day we arrived in Mendoza, we arrived at this, like, chocolate factory, right? And, you know, you had the store part, and then we visited the factory, right? Where they told us about different alfajores. And they made this special wine, this very fruity wine. And here's the thing. I don't like alcohol, right? I don't like alcohol, I don't like the taste. Every single alcoholic drink, no matter how, like, much of a fancy wine it is, or how good of a well-brewed beer it is, it all tastes the same to me. It's gross, right? But there was this wine they made that barely had any alcoholic flavor, and it felt very fruit-like. I was like, this is good. Like, wow, I can, like, enjoy this. It doesn't feel too bad. And they gave us this, like, tiny little shot glass to, like, taste it. And I drank all of it. Now, this would be a reasonable dose to consume if you're someone who, like, consumes alcohol regularly. But I need you to know that I spent, like, 27 years of my life without actually, like, drinking alcohol. So the effect was immediate, and I had this killer fucking headache. I was like, oh god, why did I do that? Oh god, why did I drink a whole shot of alcohol? Oh, And also, like, I was kind of like not really fed because we also went through a hour-long bus trip from, you know, Rosario to the first like place in Mendoza. So we then like bought some like helados del alfajor. So like imagine an ice cream sandwich but alfajor. And I had one with banana flavor. It was really good. I was like, oh fuck, oh my head hurt, but the alfajor is good. Oh. The alcoholic's in my bloodline, didn't have any buzz. Then again, I don't drink before alcohol, you charming. Yeah, but like, alcohol is like a sensory thing for me. I don't know. Taste is weird. And I'm like, how the fuck do people enjoy this? It's like drinking fucking, like, disinfectant. Yeah. Like, ugh. I know you can technically build a tolerance to alcohol, but I'm like, bleh, bleh. But yeah, that's kind of the danger of like fruity alcohol, because you don't immediately realize that it's an alcoholic drink and you might get shit-faced real fast, which is what happened. It only took me a shot for me to like start feeling the effects. I was like, oh fuck, my head hurts. I didn't feel woozy or anything. I had a headache. That was all I had, a headache. But yeah, Mendoza was like really fucking good. It was a little bit fresher because it was way more in the mountains in the Andes. So you know. But like, turns out it was pretty hot. So we did like end up going to the pool of the hotel once. It was nice. Alright. But you aren't headed for any of these symbolic modules. Instead, you move towards a central, steel grey cylinder, ring with windows, the main administrative body of the Syndicate's joint operations. The way this grey monolith towers over the other units seemed to tell the story of where the Lotic Syndicate has ended up better than any history could. Seraphine leads you through the doors, into the lobby. Has a driven energy you don't remember seeing before, although you wonder if it is how he was in the cycles that led up to your escape. You're not sure if you'll ever know. Oh my goodness! You're a dude! Look at you know your shit. As you both enter, you immediately see a figure waiting for you. I believe you have an inquiry about our contractors. He extends a hand to Seraphine in greeting. Malik. I am a ship captain in the Syndicate, though in the current situation. That's the word with sudden emphasis. I am assisting the leadership in their management. He scans you. A sleeper. Interesting. Malik staples his fingers. Oh, sleeper. Why do you want this contractor released? Seraphine cuts impatiently. This isn't about us. This is about my sister. The contractor is your sister. Malik looks between the two of you. I see. Well, if you were willing to pay off her contract, I could see that she was relieved. Pay her? Well, yes, Malik pauses. But she signed for a minimum term. If you were to break this contract, the full value of a said contract will become due. He shows her his palms. She knows this. Not to mention that, as the Lotus Syndicate has become the chief water provider in the belt since the Inner System War began, all minimum term contracts are locked until the point. Seraphine holds up her hands and Malik trails off. Just tells us how much. Malik speaks slowly, burning time. I would need to discuss this with her supervising manager, but we're talking about thousands of cryo in her extraction value being lost to. Suddenly, a bright and harsh alarm sounds inside the Lotic building, and a comm transmitter on Malik's bell begins to churn with static and rapid voices. He listens to his ear, turning away from both of you. He speaks in hushed tones, as you and Seraphine exchange glances. He turns back, his eyes darting between you and your nervousness. I'm sorry, but we'll have to continue this another time. There is an urgent situation in the pithead. Seriously, what happened? No, you aren't backing out of this! Seraphine cuts you off. Do you know how long it took us to get to speak to someone? I am sorry, but this is an urgent situation. Malik shrugs apologetically. I need to go. What situation? Seraphine's anger is growing. Malik sighs. strike has been called a bit ahead. Ugh, I'm hiccuping. Bro, anytime I will ingest anything, like food, I start hiccuping. I'm like, ooh, digestion time. A strike has been called a bit ahead, effective immediately. And the contractors are attempting to blockade the wellspring. No, I don't like fizzy water, it's gross. He looks over his shoulder towards the door. Seems they have taken control of some more tankers. You see something change in Seraphim's face. Anger becoming a quiet determination. It's not like hiccups, more like like little bubbles in your stomach that need to like escape. Not burping either, it's just, I don't know. We can help. Throws Malik down. We can break the blockade. Look across at him, but he doesn't break. He stared out from Malik. Speak. God, yeah! The like hiccups, actual hiccups are fucking painful, man. They suck. Locke doesn't need to get her hands dirty here. Let us do it. You see a calculation taking place in Malik's mind, analyzing the outcomes, the advantages and disadvantages. And I can imagine your terms. A smirk crosses his lips. But how could you achieve this? There's no way they have enough ships to block this place. Seraphim is thinking on his feet. My bet is, there's a gap. Just need to find it. Then, mark the route. It's business as usual. They can't do a thing about it. A smile slowly spreads across Malik's face. It's a sensible gambit. He pauses. Of course, we want complete deniability, but if you find us a route for the blockade, your sister is free. Seraphim nods. That's a deal. You'll need to be able to navigate the debris field. I will instruct your shiplifters to equip you with a Hasnav suit. Yes! Hasnav! They will install it immediately. Consider that a pussy for the job. Malik's comms link squawks again. I have to go. You do this, I will give you what you want. With that, he lifts the receiver to his ear and glides away from the interior of the building. Seraphim is silent as you leave, heading back out into the wide dome. Bloody members rushing back and forth across it. We want to break a strike? I don't love it, but since when do we have the luxury of choosing a contract? Seraphim makes for the exit. We do what we can for our own, that's it. As you follow behind, you wonder where this path will take you. Malik to be trusted? You don't know. You have the sinking feeling that you are here too far in the back to back out now. Okay. Map. Damn, and I can't do the other thing now with the pass. Well, now I have that. I mean, maybe I'll need it. Maybe I'll need it. Who knows? We have food. Let's see. Tala. Oh, her name is Tala. This section of the available surrounded the blockade needs to be scattered before the tankers can be sent through. Okay. I think we're gonna need Eugene at least. Maybe for Engage and Endure. But I don't know who the second teammate could be. Because Bliss has neutral skills in engineering and Intuit. And Junie has an additional, like, level in interface. I don't feel like we're gonna need interface much, but worst case scenario, I have some. I have neutral interface, so yeah, let's go with them. Wait, what's wrong with interface? I'm gonna drink some wawa. I drink the wawa. What's going on with Oh, Smirks and Transformers fans. Okay. Oh, it's horny. You're horny for the interface. You're horny about playing with wires. Mods, get this heathen out of the chat! Listen! Hey! Listen! Hey! Listen! Hey! Listen! He'll never take me alive! Last leg, sleeper. Surfing brings the ship to a slow stop near scattering asteroids surrounded by rocky debris. Oh, fuck the hip cups! Ideal wordplay, my exo goes through it. Over the past cycle, you have been working your way through the maze of the breeze field. Your new hazmat suit guiding you on a path large enough for a loaded tanker to squeeze through. Now, as the field narrows before its terminus, you are the final, thin corridor that will mark the route's end. 3 more beacons, then it's done. Scarvin sighs. He has been unusually quiet on his journey, and you can sense there's something eating at him with beacon placed. Bothering you. He takes a deep breath, and you feel for a moment that he's eager to say it's silent. He'll shut you down, but then something small and significant with him breaks, and he begins to speak. Oh fuck, I just realized I have 4 supplies instead of 5. Maybe we'll make it, who knows. My sister's name. Her real name is Tala. He pauses. And what's bothering me is that in all this, no one could care less about her. Lodic and this council of workers are war over Wellspring, not over Tala. Not over the people, but over the power. Nothing anyone says can convince me otherwise, he sniffs. I'm sick to death of it. I'll be happy when we are far away from here and Tala is safe. That's it. Seraphine goes silent, and the silence grows unbearably. The last 3 beacons are prepped and down in the hold. Seraphine flatly states. Last part of the job is to find 3 good rocks to stick him in. Enough to guide those tankers in the open space beyond. Get it done. He leans back and closes his eyes. You step out of the corridor and glide down to the airlock. Bliss is getting suited up. As much as I'm happy for you, has enough Lodi gave to us. Bliss sighs. I'm not sure it's worth becoming a strike breaker for. They shoot you a look. Looks like we're on the wrong side of this thing, Sleeper, if I can be honest here. We're doing what we need to. Taking size is a luxury, right? Bliss sighs. Doesn't make it feel any better, though. Down everything, get Sleeper! Eugene drifts into the room and pulls on a suit. Try to chart a moral path in the belt, and you won't last a cycle, he shrugs. We're free one of our own, that's what matters. Oleg and Kirk's council loom large in your mind as you get ready. 2 systems grinding against each other and you caught in the middle. What more can you do than look after your own? You still on your suit, time to finish the job. Okay. Shit, I did need interface after all. Ah, fuck. Fuck, I need a Junie. God damn it. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Okay, that's one done. Bliss! Okay, you got neutral... you got neutral stuff, so... Okay, please don't fuck this up for me, Bliss. Bliss, don't fuck this up for me. Oh my god, Bliss. For once, you're being useful. I'm so mean to them. Okay, okay. It's okay, they need it. Yeah, they do need it. Okay. You do this, Eugene. You do this for me, Eugene. This is how we do it. Bliss, you do that. Thank you, Bliss. There you go. Slipper, come to the rig! You need to hear this! The message comes cold and clipped through your comms. You make a beeline for the ship. As you breathe through the breeze, you try not to let your imagination get the better of you. Could Lane come all the way out there? Surely not. Even so, a cold shiver runs down your spine. You rush into the cockpit, your suit still on. Find Serafine sitting quietly in the flight seat, a voice booming around the room. Oh shit. Sleeper! Kirk's voice crackles. The signal must be traveling some distance. I know that's you! Speak to me, please! Serafine looks back at you. It's like our friend is getting desperate. He shakes his head. What do I do? Okay, chat, do we answer Kirk or not? Do we answer Kirk or not? Really? Like, I mean, I don't know, because... Fuck. Like, this is the guy who wants to start, like, the strike on the Union, and it feels kinda... Oh, man. Go to McDonald's is a message system. Why do you want to work up tomorrow? Yeah, answer. Serafine presses the transmit button. You let Kirk know you're listening. Sleeper! I knew you would see sense! Kirk takes a breath. I know what Loki promised you, and I know you are out there trying to find a way to bypass the blockade. I also know I can stop you. From what I can see, you two have beacons in place, and we have no ships to spare. So be very sure that I'm not threatening you. But I do have someone here. Someone who would like to speak to you in that scrappy pile of yours. You and Serafine exchange puzzled glances. What is he playing at? My god, she's... Sarah? A soft voice comes through the speakers, quivering as it does. Sarah, are you there? Serafine freezes, his eyes wide, the head down. It's her. Sister. He's here. There's a pause. Serafine doesn't move. Sarah! I know it's you! I've been looking for you! Maybe you know that too. Another pause. That's how I ended up here. Working for Lodic. That doesn't matter now though, Sarah. Because Kirk told me that you're here for... what you're out there doing. And that you think you're doing it for me. Transmission started and distorts. You realize it must be coming from Wellspring. Sarah, I would like to tell you to stop. The cockpit is deathly still. The sound only the rumble of the white noise in the open channel. I'm not the only one suffering. And if you support Lotic, then... Kevin's hands comes down hard on the console. And the transmission goes silent. You hear his breath heavy in the quiet cockpit. Shit. When you say anything. Shut up! Serafine snaps. Just shut up for a second! Closing his eyes, breathing deeply. That was her! It was definitely my sister! Takes a breath. But that's all we know. Kirk could be manipulating her, he could be forcing her to speak. He stumbles over his words. We know he will do anything to stop us if... He trails off, unable to complete the thought. I think we should finish this job. We keep going. Seraphine shakes his head. We keep going, then we go back. Lottie can get her out. If Kirk has her, they can get rid of Kirk. She will be okay! He's muttering to himself now, and it makes you uneasy. Oh, fuck. I mean, fine. Like, there's no turning back, right? Shit, because there's a chance that maybe they lied to us and they're not actually gonna give us Stella back, so, we have reached quite the impasse. That's the problem, like, because they're gonna be doing a union bust, and that's gonna be real fucking bad and maybe very bloody. So, cracking my knuckles, if you don't mind. Shit. Like, if you actually let Lodic through, that's gonna be a fucking carnage. But... shit. Fuck. Damn, I'm not really sure what to pick there. Fuck. There's a chance that what she said was not right. Right, but... yeah, God, this is bad, man. You know what? Fuck. Fuck this. Fuck the contract. We're not gonna. Seraphine meets your eye, and you see the fear in him. Tyler doesn't want this. Something in what you say seems to snap Seraphine out of his thoughts. Seraphine frowns at the breeze filling up the windows. I've led us astray, Sleeper. We shouldn't be out there. Seraphine sighs. Can't be out there. Allah is right. That's not how it should end. He looks down at his hands, rubbing them together. Put them his cockpit windows. We're leaving, Sleeper. Call everyone back, now. Call Tala. I'm going to do one better. Seraphine begins to start up Perseverance main drive. We're going to see her! You nod. This job's over. Okay, so... yeah. The cup fronts with tension. The steaming city, its brash inhabitants, have quietened. Not to silence, to a low rumble of conversation. The blockade is holding, the syndicate is waning, and everywhere there are plans to be made. You and Seraphine fall idly in Chasm Row. Many stories deep in wound in Wellspring side. Waiting on Kirk, not far from the first place you meet him. A meeting Seraphine still has lingering bruises from. Not much has passed between the two of you since you abandoned the Lodit contract midway through and burned back to Wellspring. You have expected to be arrested on arrival, but it seems the Lodit Syndicate is too caught up in the current crisis to notice you. Or perhaps, Malik never expected you to fulfill the deal in the first place. Maybe we're just a sideshow for the struggle ahead. A potential boom below more. The way, it seems Seraphine's mind is one thing, one thing alone. His sister. You hope his frosted silence is a side effect of that, and a reflection of your relationship, because without him, you realize, you really will be alone in the belt. Alright, we're on! Kirk comes out of a passage nearby, nodding to the two of you to follow. He leads you both into the Rye Market passageways, this time not to the steaming market hall that lies beneath the deepest streets, but to a cramped room, walled with pipes and rusted panels. Just a little longer, he nods to you both. Hold here! He exchanges a serious look with you before pushing off and gliding back out the room. You watch Kirk go, relationship having set into a quiet and mutual respect. His eyes are on bigger things now, workers' council and contract negotiation. You know that. Perhaps, one cycle ahead, you will find a moment to drink together once again and discuss everything that has happened. Now, Kirk has other things on his mind. Serafine settles again. You shoot him a look, but his focus is elsewhere. His eyes glazed over. Fold your arms and wait. Sarah? Tala enters so quietly that, in the dim room, you barely notice her. Look at Tala. Her eyes bright but her matter withdrawn for the first time. As you do, you meet your eye. You see a flicker of recognition there. Something silent. Something subtle. But you feel it. Tala! Seraphine said, oh wait. Oh, he just said it quietly. No, Tala! Seraphine says her name like a sigh. Like an exhale. He's shaking his head. His eyes are already shining with uncontrollable emotion. He rushes across the room, flying to Seraphine at speed. They embrace, softly spitting in dust and dark, their fingers stuck into each other's backs. Ah, that's so cute. They separate. A couple of pristine spheres of briny tears spinning away through the air as they do. You're safe, Seraphine nods, taking a breath. I'm safe. She smiles reassuringly, settling him. And in this settling, this gesture of care, you see a whole new network of signs and secrets. Tala is the call to Seraphine Storm, big sister who is his art. Aww. Wait, hold on. Tala, I'm trying to remember if any of these characters were in the previous. Tala, yeah, she's the, I remember now, yeah, she was in the first game. She was the bar owner in the eye. Yeah. Yeah, I thought, oh, she's kind of familiar. She looks him up and down. You are so big, Sarah. She laughs at her own statement. You've grown up. Tries to make it sound approving rather than patronizing. Just the same, sister. Definitely shakes his head, calling me big and making me feel small. The moment the statement leaves his lips, you feel a chill in the room, and you aren't sure if he meant it. Kala flinches a little, hurt but not wanting to show it. I came to find you. Kala tries again. I needed to find you. Seraphine looks torn, and you see in him something that you've come to recognize. The slow and careful raising of defenses. Why now? He looks away. It's been a long time, Tala. Mom and Dad finally decided they wanted me to come home? A ripple of emotion rushes through Tala, one she can hide. Sarah, after you left, they're gone, she sighs. Thought you would have... Struggles to find the words. Been a long time. It has. Seraphine sets his face into a stern look of control, but you know he's raging inside. In this moment, you feel closer to him than you have felt in a while. Tala folds her arms, trying to regain a little control exchange. It's good to see you, Sarah. So good. You know what is coming, and you see Seraphine brace for it too. But I can't leave with you. Looks pain. This isn't easy for her either. Seraphine can only nod, a dulling acceptance washing over him. I want to find you, and I have. And I can see you're strong and well, and... He shoots you a glance. You have your life here. But the people here, the other contractors, they were the ones who found me. What kept me going since I ended up here, desperate and alone. Smiles warmly. It's not that I owe them, but they are my family too. He gently places a hand on his shoulder. I know you understand this. Smiles at you. We'll find our families out there. Seraphine smiles a rare smile, his eyes wet. We do, sister. He embraces her again. They separate, and Tala turns her attention to you. Now you will take care of my brother, Sleeper. Smiles. Kirk, tell me about your crew. Roshan puts a hand on your shoulder. I can see you're building something via the ship of yours. Take care of Seraphine. I'm sure you will. She exhales and shakes her hands and takes her hand away. She folds her arms again, her sense of control returning. There is a wisdom and experience of Tala that brings a certain calm to you. You feel that now. Will you two be staying here for a while, or...? Tala looks between you and Seraphine. Seraphine cuts in before you can answer. Not long, he smiles. We have our own freedom to find. Tala nods. Just be aware, you're free to pass the blockade, but after that... Wellspring is going to be locked down for a little while. At least until Kirk can establish his council. Next time you come, she smiles proudly, this will be a very different place. Hearing Tala say this, you suddenly see the authority in her, and realize that one of those council seats may have her name on it. You look between the two of them and realize they have years to catch up on. They probably ought to do that without you watching. You nod to them and slip out of the room. A lilting conversation started up at the moment you leave. As you follow the twisting corridors back up to the chasm row, you smile to yourself at the flow of Tal and Seraphine. Reunited at last. You hope this little adventure will make Seraphine a little less moody, even though you know deep down, it will make him worse. Fuck. On your way to the rig, you pass a tired-looking Eugene. Headed out? He sighs. 'Cause I'm not sure if I got another shit left to wager. What should you lose? He squints at his fingers for a second, making calculation. Ugh, too much, he shrugs. Let's wrap myself in for a nap. Disappears into the berths. Later in the cycle, Seraphine quietly comes back into the rig. Immediately he settles himself in the cockpit and starts running diagnostics on the engines. He looks up as you enter and shoots up a smile. See you here, Sleeper. Getting her ready to head out. How you doing? Good, Sleeper. Really good. Picks a sequence of switches. Sleeper? Seraphine turns to face you. Thank you. Eyes. I appreciate you bringing us all the way out there. Won't forget it. I'll be okay? She's found a place here. I'm really happy for her. Looks away. Out of the cockpit windows of the Wellspring. Always was the responsible one, and I was always the one running away. I guess some things never change. Seraphine quietly watches the diagnostic complete. A subtle smile on his lips. One thing is for sure, been here for too long. Seraphine meets your eye. We've been seen by too many people. Wellspring might be far out of Tsubu territory, but I'm sure Lane will find a way to reach his nasty claws out there, given enough time. So I'll give it a chance. Hey guys? This voice echoes up the passage to the cockpit. They lean into the door, between the two of you. Your contractor just dumped a lot of fuel to their ship, so there was a gift. You and Seraphine look at each other. But to be Kirk, Seraphine gets up. Either thank you, or he's worth telling us to get going. Seraphine kicks off and glides out of the cockpit. Hey, so... Bliss smiles. While you two have been busy, so have I. And look at the rig's drive and I reckon it's due to an upgrade. Well, the engine components, quite a few, so keep an eye out. Bliss shrugs. Shipyard seems to be a good place to look. Thanks, Bliss. Bliss winks. Anytime, they sigh. Better go help Seraphine with that fuel. As Bliss leaves the cockpit, you find yourself lost in thought, considering your next step will be while the icy expanse of the Wellspring glitters. Wow! Yeah, okay. Fascinating. Alright, let me get some. We have a lot of money. We're good. Okay, rig engine. We have only 2. Fuck. Yeah. Wait, no. Yeah, we only have 2. Shit. Alright, let's see the map for a second. So we're gonna get to the other zones now. Okay, but you know what? I'd say we've done some very good story progress, and I'm gonna end it this. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna end it here. I'm so tired. Wow. Thank you for watching. I stream Saturday, Sunday, and Monday after 9 p.m. Central Europe time. Sometimes on Fridays at 8 p.m. Friday I won't be streaming. I will be doing a movie night on my server. If you want to join or not. And then Saturday we'll be back with some more interior worlds. I don't think I can raid anyone right now. Yeah, no one I can raid. Okay, well, alright. Bye.